There's rumors that the Pistons could be losing out on Dennis Schröder. I heard the Sacramento Kings could be a team to watch, and that they're the lead suitor to get Dennis Schröder. So, um, then you have to go out there and find another route. I hear rumors about Tyus Jones, I think being free, Michael Brogdon being free. Then you may be looking maybe look at Chris Paul. You know, um, being available. So, at that point, they got to find another veteran ball handler that's going to stabilize. Schroeder was a great fit, but you going to go chase the money. And you can't get mad at him for going to chase the money, to be honest with you. Yeah, can't get mad at him. So we losing Schroeder. I mean, he played dividends for us. Great defender, wonderful at handling the ball. Made some timely shots. Seemed to be a great fit, but was he 31, 32 years old? He got to get to the paper. So if he can go somewhere else and get more money, then hey, more power to him. But he seemed to be a great fit in the role. They was here, seemed to fit right into the locker room. I'd love to have him back, but then you kind of got to start looking at alternative things, whether it's Tyus Jones, Malcolm Brogdon, whether it's looking to bring a guy like Chris Paul in, which I think would do dividends. You know what I'm saying? As long as you get a healthy Malcolm Brogdon, I think that'd be a great fit. I said it last year, but then you started, Trajan Langdon said they prioritizing, keeping their guys. They might not ain't gonna be aggressive. They're prioritizing on bringing some of the guys they got back. So I think Schroeder was very critical in what he was doing as far as the ball handling. But going to the Kings, who had Halliburton, who had De'Aaron Fox, and now who they got in the backcourt. They're looking to move on from DeRozan. They're looking to move on from Zach LaVine. You know what I'm saying? So they need some stability in the backcourt. They fumbled two guards. Fumbled two of them. They fumbled two of them. So it makes sense. And then he goes Sacramento. They probably going to pay like that way. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to have probably an opportunity to play a lot more minutes. So, going out to Cali, I mean, if you want to go out to Cali, I mean, Cali's nice. Not sure about Sacramento. But if you want to go out to Cali and have fun, I mean, go do it. And not sure who's going to be there, but at this point, in this time in his career, you worried about the pockets. So, but I like Schroeder. Schroeder a baller. Good defender. Passed up that contract with the Lakers, so he got to make that back. So, but other than that, like I said, do they look to make a trade? Do they look to bring in a Derek White, pay him? Do they look for another? It's hard to find them guards like Schroeder in the league today. It really is. It's hard to find them. Veteran guards is, you ain't gonna probably get Mike Conley off the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now that they ain't get Kevin Durant, that ain't gonna happen. Booker, that's a pipe dream. He can help you handle the ball. He's probably better off the ball. So really, when you look at it, it's like, ooh. You ain't gonna go get John Morant. I think that's overkill, or Trae Young once they got Porzingis. But I think you're looking at Tyus Jones, Malcolm Brogdon. You know what I'm saying? Those are the guys you pretty much looking for. Chris Paul, possibly. I don't think you're gonna find one of them guards in the draft, especially that's gonna understand the value of protecting the ball. Most young guys don't protect the ball at a good rate. That comes later on throughout their career. So I'm pretty sure if they lose Schroeder, they got a plan. The NBA's offseason moving fast. I mean, I thought it was bogus to allow trades, during the NBA Finals. I feel like that was bogus. I feel like then you turn around a couple days later, then you had a draft. That was bogus. Everything just moving fast. You know, they really didn't really care to really market and really promote the NBA Finals like they should. And that go from all year, you know, putting the Lakers on, you know, they don't want to introduce new teams to the league. So like I said, when you Atlanta, Detroit, Minnesota, Cleveland, you can kiss going to the finals goodbye for the most part. At least they're gonna make sure they got a New York Knicks or a Celtics or Lakers or LeBron in there. They're gonna make sure now on. You know, it's rigged. It's an entertainment company by the rule of the law. They say, if you ask Google, it's an entertainment company. What it says that an entertainment company owns the right to be able to fix a sport, legally fix a sport. They got it. Money fucks everything up. You know, so pretty much you just watching the script. You know, that's why most players just say, I know I ain't gonna win here. They ain't gonna let us win here, so why not? Why not go get my paper here? Why not go play here and they ain't got no taxes? I get it. I get it. So, but you know, losing Schroeder, it's gonna hurt if they don't replace him. It's gonna hurt. So, but Sacramento can't blame him. Shit, nigga probably go out there and start. Probably go out there and start. And that's what players want to do. They want to start, put up numbers so they can get that next big contract. The chemistry is pretty good here, though. He came in, not a lot of the offseason, came in and fit in well. Fit very well in, but now they got to possibly start negotiating, you know, trying to figure out negotiations with him, or, got to understand, too, California got a high state tax. Either figure out that negotiation with them, or they got to start looking at alternatives, and they lay it all out. They understand if this don't happen, that don't happen. That's part of the job. Now you got to anticipate that most of these guys is going to suffer some type of setback. You got to prepare for that. So, but hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Peace.